Hello, I'm Maria from the Riches and Simple Living, and today we're on a nice walk out to a local reservoir. The sun's shining, so I'm not sure what this picture's going to be like because it looks a bit dark and all I can see is my reflection. But me, Dean and Sean have come out and we took a walk up the lane to a quiet spot because it's ever so busy. Down the bottom where we parked there's an ice cream van and it's just so many people. So we took a walk up, we've got the dog with us. I can hear the birds singing, it's so nice and quiet. Keep going dark. Don't know if the picture's actually coming out that way. Sean and Dean and Cassie. Cassie's on a retractable lead and she keeps going running as far as she can and whap, she has to come to a standstill. There they are. Taking you for a walk, isn't she, Sean?
Yeah.
Watch your arm because she does like yank you suddenly. Could harm you. Harm your arm. I'm not sure who's having the most exercise there. There's other people up the lane. People keep parking right away along the lane. Not used to this because normally we come up here and we're lucky if we see a soul. It's the first time we've been up here since lockdown and there's so many people. It's unbelievable. But I just thought I'd show you what we do when we're not stuck at home. When we go out for walks and exercise. Looks nice when the sun comes out. Everywhere's looking green. If I can zoom in, put my glasses on so I can see where I'm zooming. But I can see Bagot House over in the distance. It's not anywhere you can visit though, unfortunately. But it does look nice. When we come down to this reservoir, we come down a hill. And as you just go over the crest of the hill, you see all the water. It's like arriving at the seaside. Especially when you see the ice cream van at the bottom. People are out fishing today as well. Seen some boats on the water and people along the bank fishing. It's a really nice spot for a walk. We just walk up the lane to the corner where they're going and we stop and come back because otherwise the walk goes uphill right the way up there in the distance and comes out near a main road. So we just walk to this corner and then back again. It's just pleasant to do. It's lovely. It's a bit like being at the seaside. All I was missing is a bit of sand. But normally when there's been lots of rain, I've seen the water right up to the top here near to where the fence is. But it's quite low again at the moment, especially down the basin up there. I can see a car coming, so I'm going to have to keep in a minute. It's really warm now. I feel the heat on me. Beautiful now. Cassie! Can't hear me. She's found something. Cassie! Cassie! car park. It's quite busy.
You ordered Tesco's?
Probably want it, would be. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Cassie, what's that?
She's glad of that.
Come here.
Putting your seatbelt on, Cassie. Been chewing it again.
There you are. I don't know.
Right, I'm back from our walk around the reservoir. It's really nice and really warm. I'd got my Mac on because it looked cloudy and I thought, I don't know if it's going to rain or what, because the weather can be a bit iffy, especially this time of year. And so I was really hot because I'd got my Mac on, really warm. Warmer than if I'd got my coat on, I think. But yeah, we're back now. It's a lovely walk round there. And we didn't have an ice cream, resisted the temptation, so we've still got Easter eggs here, so I'm not going to go eating ice cream as well. I decided I've got to try and watch what I eat to get my health back in order. So if I am, the whole family has to. But no, because there's no point in growing all these vegetables and aiming for a healthier life if I'm going to be ramming myself with all sorts. Although the occasional treat is quite fine. But on this occasion, because we've got Easter eggs, I resisted that treat. So yeah, that was a really nice walk. We have quite a lot of walks around this, so perhaps show you more different places and things as the weather does get better and we can get out and about more. What I'm going to show you now, I was going to do some homeschooling bits and pieces today, but I think we're having more of a leisurely, self-led day today. Sean wants to do some drawing, she wants to do some more of a country human. She asked if she can do that, so I said, yeah, I can do that this afternoon, yeah, no problem. So it's a little bit more self-led, do what she wants to do sort of day, because the sun's shining. I think getting out and having fresh air is important. I mean, you need to do that. We all need that, don't we? And we feel so much better when we can get out in the sunshine. I can get quite down sometimes, and I know it lifts my spirits no end. So that's what we're doing today. But I thought what I'm going to show you now is the little chick, the update on the chicks. We only have one little chick now. The other one has died. It was poorly from early hours. You could see that it wasn't going to survive. It wasn't really growing. We kept saying how much bigger the other one was from it, and it was getting more and more noticeable. One was growing and the other wasn't. And so early this morning, the bigger one was sort of pecking at it a bit, and you know then that it wasn't right. So we separated it under some heat of its own and did what we could do really, which isn't a lot. Just make sure it had got some fluid, and I picked it up and gave it fluid and made sure it was warm, but we knew it wasn't going to survive and it didn't. So we're just down to one. I don't know what was wrong with it. I mean, some people, they like to try and find out what has gone wrong, why they die, but to me, it's one of those things, I've had it happen so many times over my lifetime. You get used to it, with not just with chicks, but all animals. It's just one of those things. Shame, because we lost one in the egg as well, as you know, just fully formed, but just died last minute. I don't know whether it's something that comes with them going through the post, or the chick dying. I would have thought so, mate, because I don't know the person, I don't know where the eggs came from. You don't know what condition the chickens are in, if they've had the right amount of vitamins, because if you're going to hatch egg, you really do need to have vitamins for them. You've got to make sure they're okay, tip-top condition, to be able to hatch little ones. So you don't know, I just don't know. Hopefully this one will stay healthy. He's certainly quite robust looking, and I'll give you a look at him now and you can see him. And then when we've had a look at him, what we're going to do, I'll probably just take you up the greenhouse and see how that's coming on. And I was going to plant me pumpkins. I forgot what I was going to say there. My pumpkin seeds. I was going to plant my pumpkin seeds in, but it's a bit warm in there at the moment, so I'll wait until it's duskier and cooler in there. So yeah, so that's what I'll do today. So I'm not really showing you anything educational as such, although everything's educational, isn't it? So yeah, I'll just show you the chicken. I'll just swing you around and I'll show you the little chick, and we'll go and have a look in the greenhouse. Have a quick look in there. So there you go. Oh dear, I think the cat's just come in through the door. They've never seen the chick yet. No, we call him he. I don't know whether that's because he's big and robust and we think it'll be a he, or he's simply big and robust because that's how it should be at this stage, and we've been used to seeing the smaller one alongside of it. And you can clear off, Puss. Look at this. That's the first time one of them's got in here since we've had the chicks. And it's going to be the last if I get my way. So yeah, as you can see, this little chick's drinking okay. Drinking, eating. Keeps warm under the heat lamp. You can go up to the corner, it's nice and warm up there. And if it gets a bit too warm, come this end where it's a little bit cooler. So this one seems quite happy. I've sprinkled chicory on the floor as well to get them used to pecking off the ground, which is what they normally do all the time when they're in the big pens. So he's got some in his bowl, and then I like to sprinkle some. So, and that's just sandpaper at the bottom. Stops them slipping, and also it's quite good for the claws as they're getting a little bit bigger. As you can see, hello, looking at me. This one looks quite healthy, and hopefully this one will stay that way, especially if this cat keeps out of the way. So we'll go and have a look now in the greenhouse, and we'll see what's going on in there. But first of all, I'm just going to get this cat out of the room. Right, we're in the greenhouse. You can hear me okay. I haven't got my microphone on today. So I'll just give you a quick overview of what's happening. Got lots of peas coming, look. And I've moved things around a bit so that they get the light better. I'm watching where the light goes, so I'm moving trays about. Again, got some peas coming there. They're starting coming through. Now, these are the pansy seeds, but I can't see nothing there yet. Nothing at all. But I have moved them from the bottom, so we'll see what happens. The cherry tomatoes coming on great, because I'd only want a couple of plants. I'll probably have to sell some or give them away, whichever. The leeks, they're looking nice. The marigolds, they're coming on nice because they're starting to get little double leaves now. So keep them growing. I'll put them in pots around the patio. Sweet peas, they've grown really well. And the ones on the end. And look at the Moneymaker tomatoes, they're coming on good again. I'll only want a couple of them. And the cucumbers, they're coming on quite nice. Onions, which was the first things to come through. Do you notice there, like some of the tops are getting a little bit brown? I don't know why that is. They're moist enough, whether there's too much light on them. I might move them down to a lower shelf actually. Perhaps they're too much in the sunlight. I don't know. That's moving down to a lower shelf would be a good idea. Cauliflower, that's all coming through nicely now. Like I said, I think I planted that a bit too thick with compost. So, I bet they've come through. Broccoli, it's doing nice. Red cabbage, again, it's coming on lovely. The white cabbage, that took longer than the red cabbage, and I thought, I hope it's going to grow, but as you can see, it's coming on great. My miniature lettuces. These are coming on quite nice, and these are doing well. I'm going to put them outside in the salad patch when they're big enough and the frosts have gone. Now alongside of it there I'd put some peppers, but there's no sign of them coming through. I don't know why, whether they take longer or what, but I'll just leave them, see what happens. I've got some more seeds if I need to try again. Sweet corn's coming on nice. I think I'd counted, I wanted about 9 of them, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, so I've got more than what I need anyway if the other 3 don't grow. Now I'll switch the pansies to a lighter position, these other ones down here. Can't see nothing happening there yet, so maybe they just take longer to come. And peas, again, I'd moved them. They were along there, but they didn't seem to get any lighter growing. So I moved them here because, as you can see, there's some light going on them. Don't know if there's a bit of greenery coming through there, maybe. So maybe they're going to do something. Oh, and look at the spring onions. All the greenery coming through. I'm going to wait until they're probably about half grown and then start another tub off like this. So I've got them growing continuously, as we do eat a lot of spring onions. I've also got to get some more wick for me paraffin heater. It's running on 1 wick at the moment because one's run out and the other one's about to go. But I'm hoping it's giving it out a bit milder next week, so I'm hoping I might not need it. Just leave it till winter time again next year. What we're reading in here today, shall we have a look? As I'd say, over 80, is that just slightly over 80, would you say? So it's quite warm in here, and I don't think the heater's on. I'm trying to look inside of it. Oh yeah, it is on, it's on the 1 wick. I don't think it really needs to be on. It's so warm in here. So yeah, that's everything. I told you that my golden pheasant had laid an egg. It's laid another one since, but they're not regular enough to be sending out because they need to be done within 6 days to get there before the 10-day period, wherever they go, because they start to lose fertility after that. So I've not sent any out yet. Now I'm going to move these, I think, so that's what I'm going to do now. And then when it cools down a bit later, I'm going to plant the pumpkin seeds, and that's everything that's going in the greenhouse in then, other than keep doing more lettuces and spring onions. I'll do them continuously, and the other bits will go straight in the garden. So that's that. I'll probably see you now on Tuesday, unless anything spectacular happens. I want to show you in between. So have a good weekend, everybody, and I'll see you Tuesday. Bye.